Now we try to know the identification keys, especially corresponding to the radio frequency identification (RFID) system, the basic system of the Internet of Things IoT environment. Based on the proposal of the EPC Global Organization, the GS1 identification keys related to the RFID or Internet of Things. The GS1 identification keys provide access to database information relevant to the trading partners. Originally, the identification keys is provided and used as the index to search the related information in the database. So, the whole supply chain partner or members can use the same index keys or identification keys to search, obtain, read, or write the corresponding information. So, the identification keys objective, we try to provide a single, open, and business-led integrated system of identification for effective supply chain management in any company, in any industry, manufacturer, retailer, store, anywhere in the world. The whole business supply chain members can use the identification keys to exchange the information. The relevant and applicable to any supply chain, independent of who assigned, receive, and process them. The RFID code, which follow the GS1 identification standard, can be used around the world, no matter you are the member of the supply chain or not. If you have the RFID reader, then you can induct and read the corresponding information from the RFID tag. Therefore, the GS1 identification keys enable only one way to achieve a given global identification requirement. Each trade item will be equipped or assigned the unique ID numbers, and this unique ID number, UID, will follow the coding scheme of the GS1. So fixed attributes master data of an item or a service should be looked up from the database by entering GS1 identification key. The GS1 identification keys include global trade item number, GT number, global location number, GLN, EPC number, SSCC numbers for shipping, and other corresponding GS1 identification key, which indicates different physical meanings. So one trade item can be replaced by the GS1 key numbers. Based on these numbers, or these keys numbers, we can search the specific trade item at the location, at the time, and which warehouse, which logistic vehicle. By the identification keys, all the information recorded in the database can be numbered. And that's why we need to follow the GS1 identification keys standard. So you may want to know, what do GS1 identification key identified? First, global trade item number, GT numbers. It used to indicate the trade items. Any trade item or product, even the service, upon which there is a need to retrieve predefined information, and that may be priced or ordered or invoiced at any point in the supply chain. So you will need to follow the identification key, using the key to indicate one trade item or a service you provided. Then any other members or partner in the supply chain can find the corresponding service or trade item according to the GT number, global trade item number. Especially, each trade item will equip a unique ID number, a unique trade item number. So the trade item number can be used as an index, a unique index, to indicate the specific service or trade item. Second, logistic unit. So an item of any composition established for transport and or storage, which needs to be managed through the supply chain. Because we may use a dock or other product in a warehouse, which will store a huge number of the trade items. So we will need to know which composition is used or established for transport or storage. Then we can know the specific trade item is stored or delivered. For example, a cargo can deliver a huge number of trade items. For example, TVs, even bicycles. And we need to know which specific TV or bicycles is delivered by which vehicle or by which cargo. Then we will need both identification keys. It means we will need to know and obtain the corresponding trade item number and the logistic unit number. Then we can know this trade item number is carried by the corresponding logistic unit number. It means the specific trade item is delivered or carried by the logistic unit, for example, cargo. So we can use number to represent the physical meanings. The third is the location number, especially global location number. It's a physical or legal entities requiring a permanent identification. For example, a company, a department, or a warehouse. It is not movable. Building or a company, it will be assigned a physical location number. So the global location number can be used to indicate the physical or geographic location on the world. We can use the numbers to indicate the physical locations. So if we use the three numbers or three identification keys, trade item number, location number, and the logistic units number, then we can know which trade item is carried by which cargo and the specific location. In other words, we can represent what trade item carried by which logistic unit at where by numbers. We don't need to write a lot of words. We just need to recode all numbers. Then we can represent the physical meanings. Of course, there are other identification keys, as that service relationship, coupons, or other information, other identification keys, but mostly used in the whole supply chain. Time, date, locations, logistic units, trade items are more important information for the partners. And these physical means will be replaced by the numbers. Follow the GS1 identification keys standard. Here are the examples of the trade items. Even the clothes, the box of cookies, or a can. All the trade items you buy from the supermarket or convenience store are trade items. Even you buy the software or you order the service, such as the food delivery services, they are all trade items. The tray items can be assigned a unique ID numbers, which follow the EPC Global GS1 standard. So, even they are all red clothes, there are many boxes of cookies. Each box or the individual clothes is assigned the unique ID number. So we can still differentiate each tray item between another. We can separate all the tray items according to their unique ID number. So by use the EPC Global GS1 standard, each tray item will be unique on the wall with the unique ID number. And anyone who find or to read the RFID tag follow the standard can find the corresponding information. So the global tray item number is a GS1 identification key. It is unique, non-significant numbering structure. And the global tray item number can be used in an international environment or provided for the international supply chain. Of course, the global tray item number can be secure. For example, our Metropolitan Rapid Transition Car有卡 or the iPass 一卡通. This the rapid transition car can be secured in some block. Also, it can provide a foundational service. For example, your student member card is a RFID tag embedded. Your student member card can be used to induct at the RFID reader. Then you can open the door, or you can use to record your attendance in the classroom. So your student member card provide the basic information to the university. Or you can use to take the bus, take the Taiwan high-speed rail. Some blocks are secured by the iPass company. So the RFID tag to indicate the unique tray item. Now, each student with the RFID student member card is represented as a tray item. a student is a trade item, and we use the student member card and RFID card to indicate one unique student. So the global trade item number can provide the access to information held in the computer files. Just the same, your student member card provides access to the information in the database in our university. So the EPC Global Organization established a lot of branch in different company or in different country. Any company, any manufacturer, factory, retailer, store, or warehouse who wants to register and use the GS1 identification key should register first. It is a responsibility of GS1 member organizations to administer number allocation and set the role in their territory. In Taiwan, we also have a Taiwan branch in Taipei, Taichung, and Kaohsiung. Its role must complete with the GS1 general specifications. So it is also our goal in this semester. We encourage all the students to take the international certification related to the EPC Global GS1 RFID Fundamental and EPC Global IoT Engineer certification. Then you can know the global standard used between the partners of the supply chain. The global trade item numbers, which represent the specific or individual or unique trade items. So they will have the similar structure. There are different data structures of the global trade item numbers, but the length to indicate the item, the unique trade item, will be similar. The first is global trade item number 14 length data structure, GT14 data structure. The first number will be indicator. From the second to the 13th is the GT number of the items contained. And the last one will be the check digit number. So if we used the global trade item number 13 data structure, GT13 data structure, you can find there's only one difference between the GT13 and the GT14. The indicator is disappeared. The GT number of the items contained is the same length. It includes the GS1 company prefix number, which the company should register in a EPC global organization first. Then the company can be assigned the unique company prefix number to indicate or to represent the company itself. Then it also includes the item references number, or you can image that is a item serial number. Of course, there are still check digital number. So we still have the same structure to present one global trade item number, no matter you use the GTIN14 or the GTIN13 data structure. Take the global trade item number 13 data structure, GTIN13 data structure, as an example. The total length exclude the check digital number of the whole GTIN number is 12. There are total 12 numbers to indicate or to represent the GTIN number. So the exact structure is left to the discretion of every member organization. The main method can be 3 GS1 prefix, then follow 5 company prefix number or company manager number. At last, there are 4 numbers as the item number or the serial number. Of course, you can change the prefix number as only 2 numbers, and there will be 7 manager numbers to indicate one company, a registered company of the EPC global organization. And there are still 3 item numbers. Of course, there are still other data structure for longer item number or the serial numbers. So when you register in the EPC global organization, you will be assigned a unique company number. So the company number will be unique. It is not repeatedly used for different companies. In other words, even I cannot understand or obtain the corresponding item numbers information, at least we can induct the RFID tag and obtain the corresponding company number or the company manager number. We can still know the manufacturer of the trade item. We can still trace or track the trade item product history or the corresponding information just based on the company number. Of course, depends on the cost. If the RFID tag chips need to record more information, the cost will be increased. So if you want to reduce the cost for the RFID tag, there are different data structure of the global trade item number you can use or select. Here are two examples. One is GT12 data structure. The length of the global trade item number GT number is only 11 numbers to represent the GT numbers. Of course, there are also GT8 data structure. Only 7 numbers in the structure are used to indicate the GT numbers. Today, the most popular used electronic product code is the binary code. Based on the binary code, one type of the product will be assigned one unique global trade item number. Remember, in the binary code, just one type, maybe the same type will be the same GT number. For example, when you go to the convenience store, you may buy a bottle of tea. Some will be the oolong tea, some will be green tea, some will be a Japanese style tea. These types of the bottle of the tea are all drink. They may be product or come from the same manufacturer. The manufacturer or the same company will assign the same binary code to this type of tea. In other words, they'll have the same GT number, the same binary code. So green tea, oolong tea, Japanese tea, they will have the same GT numbers. And this number is used to indicate the manufacturer or the company. And when you scan the binary code, according to the GT numbers, the number will be used as the index and to find the corresponding information in the database. So the convenience store will show what you buy and how much it is. So by using the binary code, of course you can assign one binary code to one type of the product or the trade item. However, considering the cost to pay the bottle of the tea, if the binary code is different, the cost when packing the bottle of the tea will be increased because we need to print different binary code. and we have to assign the correct binary code when packing the specific type of the bottle of tea. It spends time, also it increases the cost. So today most employ or implement example will be one binary code is one global trade item numbers to indicate several types, several content of the products. Hence, according to the binary code, originally we hope one trade item, one product or one good will be assigned the unique global trade item number. However, today most binary code is used to indicate one type of the product or the trade items. So, for example, this product is assigned to the one binary code or one global trade item number. However, another trade item, the same brand, the same content, the same good or the same product, the same trade items, will be assigned to the same global trade item, to the same binary code. So we can use the binary code to differentiate one type of the trade item from another type, the different type of the trade item. However, we cannot use the binary code to differentiate one bottle of the green tea from another. For the database or for the convenience store, the same binary code indicate the same type of the products or the trade items. They don't care about the individual trade item. So if there are mistakes or something wrong of the trade items, it is not easy for the manager or for the supply chain to trace or the track the trade item, and we cannot find the product history. In other words, to fix the mistake through the supply chain is more difficult when you cannot trace or track the individual trade item. For example, the manufacturer product pens. Okay, so we will have the type of the pens, and this manufacturer or this company defined that there are 3 different colors, and there are 2 sizes of the pens. So we will have 6 possible product, or we have the 6 types of the product. Maybe red big, red small, green big, green small, or the blue big, blue small pens. So this manufacturer or the company define 6 different identification number for 6 type of the pens. So originally we use the color and the size as the classification. Now, we only use the identification number to indicate one type of the pens. So here are global trade item numbers example, and this example only used to indicate the type of the trade item. There is no serial numbers. In other words, we cannot point out the individual one pens of the manufacturer. And today we use the binary code. Just the same situation of this example. We used the identification number and present it as the binary code. So you can buy the pens with the same binary code or identification numbers. You can buy 2 color red and the size small pens. These 2 pens will have the same identification number or the binary number. But we cannot still to differentiate one from another. So if we want to differentiate one trade item from another, even they are the same trade item, we need more numbers, especially if we want to recode the product history. Only using the binary code is not enough, because we cannot print more binary number on the trade item. However, the trade item number presented by the binary code costs only a few. You can print by your printer. You don't need to pay a lot to differentiate one from another. So it depends on your needs. If you want to differentiate one trade item to another, it means you need to pay more cost. Otherwise, you just want to represent one type of the trade item. The binary code will be good enough for the manufacturer or for the partner of the supply chain. Here are an example for the code. The significant numbering method. because we will try to use the number to differentiate one product to another. So since we only have the number, we can use the location of the number to indicate the different physical meanings. For example, fabric number 1 is leather, the 2 is vinyl, the 3rd is fabric. The color number will be 1 is black, the 2 is burgundy, the 3 is blue, the 4 indicates the white color. So if we use the product ID to indicate the product and the color. So for example, 1 will be used in the accessory department, and there are another department, leather goods. They may have the same fabric or may have the same color. So what can you do when they have the same numbers but different trade item in real? So we need to number the types of the trade item, and we also use the manufacturer manager number or the company prefix number to indicate the producer or the manufacturer. Of course, different companies can have their own classification or definition in their product. So the traditional numbered coding method for one department may be success but cannot be generally used in different departments, even in different companies. They may be the same. So how can we differentiate one trade item to another? We need to record more information to indicate more physical meanings. In addition to the trade item number, GT number, the locations is still the important issue or the key for the trade item. So the EPC Global Standard 1 define the standard global location number to indicate the physical locations and legal entities where there is a need to retrieve predefined information. The global location numbers are prerequisite for GS1 e-commerce or to access global data centralization network. We try to use the global location number, a sequence of numbers to indicate the physical location on the world. So if you obtain the corresponding numbers, you can look for the database. Then you can know where the trade item is. It is very, very important for the logistic company. For example, DHL. Not only the specific delivered goods, but also the location on the world the DHL company should know and record it in the database. So the customer of the DHL company can search or look for the delivered trade item, where it is, when it is, and how it is delivered. So we can use a sequence of numbers to know the specific item. We can know where it is inducted, and we can know when the information is recorded in the database. Then the partner of the supply chain can predict the process for the trade item, no matter the product or the delivery. Since we already identified individual trade item by the global trade item number, GT numbers, and now we know where it is based on the GLN number, global location numbers. Then we want to know how it is delivered. The logistic units will be represented by the SSCC number, serial shipping container code. The EPC Global GS1 identification key for an item of any composition established for transport and or storage, which needs to be managed through the supply chain. So we can know which container shipping or carry the trade item, and this container is located at a specific place or location in the harbor or in the warehouse. Of course, the container has the expired time, so a shipping container code will be assigned for the lifetime of the transport item. Mandatory elements on the GS1 register label using the application identifier. So the SSCC serial shipping container code is constructed as the follows. You will have about 16 numbers. Includes the registered company prefix number and the serial reference numbers, which indicate the specific or individual container. So we can know the wood container or the iron cargo, which container to deliver the trade items at the specific locations. We can manage the whole information just based on these numbers. So if we obtain other GS1 identification keys, GIAI, GIAI, or GSRN, and more identification keys, we can collect more information related to the individual trade item. For example, global trade item numbers, we can identify one type of a trade item or one individual trade item. By using a global location number, we can know the current location or the last location recorded in the database corresponding to the trade item numbers. We can use the GRAI to know the global returnable assets identifier. We can use the SSCC number to know which container to ship and carry the trade item we care about. We can use more GS1 identification keys. Then we can know who managed the trade item and when managed the item. And we can obtain the corresponding document. And this document will be formatted according to the GDTI, the Global Standard 1 Identification Key. Hence, if one company registers itself in the EPC Global Organization, this company will be assigned a unique company prefix number. Just based on the definition of the company, one type of the trade item, even one individual trade item, can be assigned the unique ID numbers. So once assigned GS1 identification keys, the trade items, the containers, even the company are global and acceptable everywhere. The information can be exchanged by the network quickly, even automatically. So the product history can be enhanced. And the information which follow the same standard defined by the EPC Global can be exchanged between the partner of the supply chain, even in different countries. And that's the reason today we care about the RFID system or IoT system. Because today the business is established over the world. When you go to the website and do the online shopping, your ordered trade item may be produced in one country and delivered by different logistic company until to your house. All the information should be exchanged between different partners of the supply chain, between different countries, companies. So the EPC Global Organization tried to define the standard for the whole supply chain. Then all the information can be exchanged more easily.